Do you know the top 7 ways that AI is impacting marketing today? If not, you should, because it's happening right now and it's only going to expand and get better and get faster. And as I work with digital businesses and helping them grow so they can get their digital business ready to have an exit experience, when I ask them if they're using AI, pretty much all of them say yes, or they'll say I'm kind of using it. But for those that say yes, when I ask them how they're using it, time and time again, they say they just use it to check a little bit of content or to create a little bit of content for whatever reason, social media or just content in general, maybe some ads. And that's really not the best use of it. Yes, it is one form of that, but you're leaving so much on the table if those are the only things that you're using AI for right now. And another question I ask digital business owners is, how is it working for you? And without a doubt, a majority of them say it doesn't work that well for my business. And that's the clue right there where I realize they don't know how to use it or they don't know how to input the question to the chatbot. Really, when you think about it, ChatGPT came on the market almost about 18 months ago now, and everything has changed since then. Now, there was AI in the marketplace prior to that, but even then, the AI tools that were out there were still kind of growing, going through their growth phases. But even then, you had to ask the AI the right questions to get the right information out. And most people had no idea how to ask the right questions. And it's clearly a learning curve. But ChatGPT has definitely raised the bar, and now things are changing at such a rapid pace. But some of the ways that AI is being used right now, at least when it comes to marketing, is when it comes to optimizing the customer journey. If you think about this, somebody is responded to a marketing activity that you created, whether it's paid or just organic or social media, whatever that is, and they've come into your business, come into your world in different ways, either on another platform, another social media platform, or primarily on your website, that you control that information, which is really where you should be going anyway. And there's a customer journey that they need to go through before they become a customer. They need to interact with some content, which you could create with AI. They need to then become a lead, which you should be tracking with AI. And then also they need to become an ultimate customer. And that whole journey, there's various steps in the way, and you need to do almost forensic analysis on that. And then when you start to look at those different touch points in that customer journey, AI can actually help you in tremendous ways in terms of creating better content, understanding the needs of your customers, and then present your offer in a different way that's going to help you with that conversion. Because if you're not converting people, all that marketing activity is just a waste of spend. And that is really unfortunate. The second way is really just doing content creation. I kind of alluded to that a second ago, is that if somebody's coming into your journey, there's obviously going to be some type of content, whether it's video like this, or whether it's written, or whether it's just something in general, an image. A lot of that stuff can be generated now or is being generated right now with AI. Obviously, this is a real video, but there's video platforms now that will create video that is completely AI. So AI can write the content and it can make the video. Now, the videos are getting much, much better, but they're still not quite realistic. But the filming of this video in the early May of 2024, you give this another year or two specifically, and you're not going to be able to tell a difference, which is exciting on one hand, but also scary on another hand. The other area that you're looking at AI impacting marketing is really chatbots and virtual assistants. And we've all experienced those now for a while and not realizing it was the AI. So when you go to a website, you'll see these little things that pop up and they'll ask you how they can help you. What questions do you have? Because obviously you visited a website for a reason. And if that chatbot can help you answer their questions, it's going to provide a better service, or excuse me, a better experience for that visitor coming in, which is going to increase likelihood of them becoming a lead and then also ultimately a customer. So those are chatbots and virtual assistants. In the past, that was all done manually. But now with AI, that's all being automated. And that's really a form of marketing when you think about it. Another area that AI is impacting small businesses in general and in the area of marketing is in predictive analysis. So now as you get more data, you're going to be able to start to do predictive analysis in terms of how likely is that visitor going to turn into a lead and then also a customer. And that's going to help you make some better decisions up here on your marketing activities. Because at the end of the day, every business should be looking to grow their business and maximize their profitability. So whether they ever want to sell their business or not is almost irrelevant, but you should always be looking for some form of growth, however you define that. Along those lines, you have the ability to do SEO and then again, content optimization. So not content creation, but content optimization. So whatever content you're putting out there, you need to optimize that as best you can so you can increase the likelihood that you're going to get that visitor to your website to start to interact with you with a chatbot and the other content that you created to go along that customer journey. So all that stuff is being done today with AI. The other area which we're all familiar with is an area of social media. So social media has just exploded the last 10, 15 years now. And in conjunction with that is there's a lot of work that involves with social media. But the great thing about AI now is it can handle a lot of that stuff, a lot of those different tasks, and do it in real time. For example, on many websites, if you come to their social media platform and you ask a question, a chatbot, which is a form of AI, can respond back to them on these social media platforms. So whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those different major ones, a chatbot can actually interact with that visitor and make it feel like it's a real experience. And it's pretty phenomenal when you really realize what's going on behind the scenes. That's going to allow the customer or the business owner, I should say, to lower their cost because that's going to be happening in real time. So it's social media management that is being used today, and it's going to only get better and better. But it's going to allow smaller businesses to compete with the big guys. And that's a critical aspect to kind of leveling the playing field. And lastly, the areas that AI is impacting digital marketing to this very day is personalization and then personalization at scale. So if you think about what I just described, somebody is either on social media or they come to your website. And in the past, if you had a human actually doing all that stuff, if you had a lot of volume, you had 1,000 visitors at one point in time, you'd have to have 1,000 different people managing all those conversations, or maybe a little bit less, but that's very hard to manage an individual conversation to make a personalized feel when you have that much volume coming into your business or your whatever platform or area that they're coming into your business. But with AI, you can personalize it and you can do it at scale. That is fascinating when you really think about it. So if you are not leveraging artificial intelligence today, I strongly encourage you to start today. I know it's overwhelming. It can be very intimidating as well because there's a lot of platforms out there. There's a lot of tools out there. There's a lot of people say they can help you, but they really can't. But whatever they're doing for you, or whatever your goal is with this, you should be thinking of how can I grow my business? Because eventually I want to put it in position to sell one day. Even if you never plan on it today, you need to start thinking this way. And why that's important is that something in life is going to change in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the road, and you may need to sell your business. So you might as well put the pieces together today. They're going to make your business the most attractive so you can get the most money for it. And that's what you really want anyway. So if you are in a position where you have to sell, and doing M&A work with digital businesses, I can't tell you how many times we come across as a business owner feels like they have to sell and they want the most money, but because the business is not optimized to its fullest potential, they end up leaving a lot of money on the table and they're very disappointed. And I feel for them because I know how much work it is to get to a business to a certain level. So if that sounds like you and you're struggling to grow right now, you're struggling to implement AI, or you're not even sure how you can use AI in your business, you can utilize it in the various ways I just talked about, those 7 ways I just went through. Go ahead and click the button or the link somewhere around this video, answer a couple of questions, and we can set up a time to chat. I can give you some ideas on how you can start turning the corner because I do consulting with businesses. And if you want to take a little bit deeper, where I actually can help you implement some of that stuff because I can help you do this, go ahead and answer those questions and set up a time to chat. And I know so many business owners right now that are struggling and they just don't know where to turn, or they've tried to hire different people in the past and it just hasn't worked out. But the difference that I bring to the table is I built the e-commerce business from an idea to do 7 figures. Now I'm doing M&A advising, and I can see what these business owners are leaving on the table, and it's a lot of money. And I don't want that for you. So if you need help, I can definitely help you. So go ahead and click that button or that link somewhere on this video. And again, answer a couple of questions, and we can set up a time to chat and get you moving in the right direction. All right, thanks.